What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. Give you the raw content that you deservedly need. And man, this is playoffs, playoffs, playoffs. Before I start, I want to say congratulations to Jokic, aka the Joker, for winning a well-deserved MVP. He deserved it, becoming the first number 2 overall pick to ever win one. It's momentous. It's a great thing to happen, and I'm happy for the young brother, Coach Joe. I see you're in there. How you doing, Coach?
Well, hello there, DJ. How you doing there, my brother? Good to be
I'm
with you here on hashtag New Media. DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. What's happening, family? How y'all doing? I'm back.
doing well, doing well. So, Coach, man, you predicted it earlier in the season. You got it right. Jokic MVP. What do you think about that?
I'm gonna tell you. Thank you, DJ, for that. Something that's going on with my mic. I don't know what it is, or my microphone. If you notice, the picture went off and everything else. I had to download some things from my phone, so maybe, hopefully, they improve it, so it'll stop bouncing me the way that it did. But as you can see, my picture isn't there, and the sound is different. So, DJ, if you don't, if I ask you to say something, I don't hear you. That's what I'm saying. Because it's not loud enough, and my phone is all the way up. So, but anyway, um, shout out to Joker, man. I'm so happy that Joker won, man, for him and the work that he's put in, because clearly he's put in a lot of effort to change his body and add to his game, and he's something different. You know what I mean? In a dominating way, and Joker reminds me of so many. He embodies what a lot of players along my journey have that I've had the experience of being around. They were the OGs in my day, and those were the dudes, with all the raps on, and and smell like liniment, and they go out there and play with them, and they just put in work. They just do everything. Seems like the ball is always in their hand. It seems like they always know who to throw it to. It's just one of them things, and that's Joker. And they never get in a hurry or never pick up speed or get rushed or anything like that. That's Joker too. And they just befuddle you. You just go, yeah, they make you say, how did he do that? I mean, or why are they letting him do that?
Right.
And so that's so shout out to Joker, man. He's brought something back to the NBA and basketball, I think, that has been missing, and that's the player that embodies the game in a different way. Not everybody should being the same.
Did you hear what Shaq had to say?
No.
He told Jokic that he revitalized the big man once again.
Huh.
Okay. That's a big compliment coming from Shaq.
Okay. Yeah, because Shaq don't give him out that often.
Oh, no. Shaq is like this. Well, you're a good player, but you're still not there yet. But when you get to the level of the Diesel, just know that I'll finally give you a compliment. Maybe when you turn 30. Right. Or maybe when you exit your prime and it's too late. But I will give you your flowers later because I'm the Diesel. I'm Shaq Daddy. I'm the head honcho of the NBA.
Yeah, that's Shaq. That's Shaq. That's Shaq. Ain't that Shaq?
Right. Shout out to Rico. He said, we hear DJ TV. TV said, who you got rookie of the year? We rolling with LaMelo, man.
The game just started for those who are here for the game. Denver 2 and Phoenix nothing. So, yeah, DJ, I got some real interesting things to say about this Melo thing, man. Me and you kind of hit on it the other day on the phone. I want to expand on that.
Yeah.
So, what's your feeling about this series, DJ? Who you like, who you don't like, what you think? Huh?
Since Jamal Murray is not playing, the Suns should win the series. Jokic is going to do his part because he's a point center. But that is Look at the guards. The guards tonight is Campazzo. He's like a 5'10 guard, and Austin Rivers, who's a bench guy, compared to Chris Paul and Devin Booker.
No comparison.
Yes. So they should exploit that all game long. And even though DeAndre Ayton is not Jokic, he's still a good player. He's an all-star type of player. He'll hold his own. Jokic will still get his, but this should be a win for the Phoenix Suns. Rap guy said he sees Denver winning it. Interesting. It's 5-2.
Phoenix. Now myself, DJ, I see what you were saying, but I also there's something about Denver, man, that if they get one more piece back, and I think they might be getting Burton back, and if they get Burton back, that'll be huge.
I see your point.
See, that'll be huge because of them losing Murray. But there's so many young pieces on this Phoenix team. You know what I mean? And you who they rely on. You know, they rely on the 24-year-old Devin Booker. They rely on a 22-year-old Mikal Bridges. They rely on a 20-something 4 or 5-year-old Ayton. I mean, Chris Paul out there playing with kids other than Crowder. So there's just something about it that just, you know, I can't be honest if I don't say it worries me.
The wild card of this, like if somehow the Nuggets win this series, it would have to be Michael Porter Jr. just going off.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8-2 like that. Devin Booker with the 3.
No, I'm gonna tell you for myself, DJ. The key to it as it stands with Denver to me is the boy that came from Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
He is a mismatch for anybody that on Phoenix's team is trying to play him. However, his coach has taken him out of most of the action. And if you watch, you'll see mostly what he does is set screens and runs to the corners. And he's got Crowder dealing with him. He's athletic, nothing to the rim, no action with him, no moving the ball with him. So basically what it comes down to a lot of times for this Denver team is the Joker and Morris shooting balls. And when he comes in, because he's got an ultra green light, and hoping that Rivers gets hot and not exposed.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. I wanted to ask you, Coach.
Yes,
looking at all these playoff teams,
mm-hmm.
and looking at the Brooklyn Nets, who looks really good, and I see Dummy Crypto, he said, "Hey guys, it's Slick CG. Good to hear y'all wisdom from brother Coach Joe and brother DJ. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for tuning in."
Yes, welcome, family. Appreciate you. And as I say, what I said earlier, you'll see there's a play where Joker got Aaron Gordon involved in a big way. That has to happen. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet.
But like I said, with the Nets and a couple other teams, these are teams with star-studded players. They literally have an excuse of not sharing the ball. But for some reason, they're sharing the ball. They're playing as one. Everybody has a role. I've seen times when KD sees that Kyrie or Harden has a mismatch, he'll wave to them to say, "Hey, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to let you cook."
Mm-hmm.
Now, how can they do it, but the Charlotte Hornets are oblivious to it?
Because it's one of those things, DJ, that don't make logical sense. Um, uh, um, but it makes sense. See, those guys are established guys. They don't have agendas right now other than to win. The Charlotte Hornets is a collection of dudes still trying to get bags,
Mm-hmm.
and guys trying to make their way. So it's gonna that situation is gonna lend itself to a lot of coaches getting fired. You just case in point, you see they just fired the Indiana coach after 1 year. That guy that came from one of these places too. I don't know where it got him from. And what they said was when they fired him that they're going in a different direction. They're going to look for a more experienced coach. I bet you are.
Yeah. Remember when they had Nate McMillan coaching that team, coach?
Exactly. And where is he right now? Oh, no, never mind.
And shout out to Jason Zimmerman for the $5 super chat. He said, "Thank you all for covering this game." Oh, no problem. Shout out to Flight Sports TV. He's also in here. He says they don't have nothing to prove.
That's right. And they can be their best. I mean, and when you have outlets, DJ, when you have those kind of security blankets, a KD and a Kyrie at least, and then you add a James Harden. Oh my God, man, it's just, this. I never thought I would see it, but I think we're going to see it, and that's the NBA being turned on its head, and that is the adage has always been about the NBA that defense wins championships, and you have to be able to stop and guard people. You got to be able to get stops in crucial times. I think we're going to see with the Brooklyn Nets, who end up winning this thing, we're going to see the first purely offensive team that don't really play no defense, and I'm just stunned.
Yeah, that may just happen. This is a unique year. You actually don't know who's going to go to the finals. Yeah, we could say Brooklyn, but what if there's a series where the shots are not falling? You never know. And it's 12-8 Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns has a 4-point lead. Aaron Gordon had a shooting foul, and after that, they called a timeout.
So you see, DJ, since I said that about Aaron Gordon, he's gotten 3 opportunities to score. Do you see that? So yes. they know that, they see that as well. He is too good. He's too athletic. He's too good, and you need his energy to rebound and block shots. Denver is going to be at their best when Aaron Gordon is beating help side defense off the backboard. Okay? That's what they need. They need that Aaron Gordon. The one that is engaged on both ends of the floor, not standing in the corner, setting screens and standing in the corner and watching. And this is what I love about the playoffs, is that when teams play each other and they get a chance to just hone in on that particular on each other's strengths and weaknesses, they expose the nonsense. See, that's what happened with those Knicks. See, people was talking, happy that they finally was doing something. And I imagine that's what all of the hoopla was about. But from my view and what I saw, I didn't see a team that was very good at all. Myself, I did. Nothing to write home to mom about. I enjoy the fact that Julius, because he's a former Laker, and Julius was having an amazing year for himself. He came in amazing shape. I know that that's an issue for Julius. He had those issues. His weight has always been an issue for him. So I'm glad to see that he has solved it and he has moved on and put himself in a different category. I'm ecstatic to see that. But that team is we know what they are. We don't have to belabor the point. But that's what I saw to begin with. That was much to do about nothing. And as we advance in the playoffs, we're going to separate the nonsense from the real sense. And if you come into this thing here and you don't have people who know how to play this thing, you're going to get exposed. and you're gonna lose by with that team with the MVP two-time guy, would they lose by 50, 40? What was it? Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't talk crazy to coach. I know what I'm looking at.
Talk to him, coach. Would you say that again for the people in the back? That when he was talking about the make sense.
Yeah. I mean, the playoffs, when you are seeing someone in a 7-game series and these grown men get a chance to lock in on each other and game plan and think about what they're doing and focus on what they're doing on their opponents, well, then it becomes just a matter of what? Who's better than who? And who can impose their will on the other one. That's all it is. Because ain't nobody out there doing nothing. Other people don't know what they doing. Ain't no secrets being unearthed at 15-10 right now. Everybody know what everybody doing. The only thing is happening is who is going to impose their will on the other one. Who going to do better what they do and stop and as opposed to them doing better what they do. That's what it's about.
The NBA is a man's game.
It's a man's game, and that's why them kids worry me with Chris Paul. And he worried me because he gets hurt too doggone much.
Yo,
but he's doing an amazing job with this team.
So
hey, there's Gordon getting the dunk. There's Gordon getting the dunk. It's 12-15. Okay, see. This is what they need. Denver needs. They gotta lay off Joker, man. Stop using Joker like a doggone plow horse. Okay, we know what he can do. Use what you have, and you better use what you have because them other dudes ain't gonna allow you to just do one trick pony stuff. Greek Freak.
We got Rave Kingdom on the panel. How you doing, my brother?
How you doing? It's always an honor and privilege to speak with you guys again. I would just like to say that before most. I just want to say shout out to Joker, and not because of MVP, but shout out to him because he said something that said he'd rather win a championship than an MVP, and it's kind of a testament that there's actually is some players that really want to strive for the best. Because when you have teams like the Brooklyn Nets, it's like, how do you have the mindset to still even compete? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everybody's stacking the deck. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be surprised if that's like you know, like
you going in and out.
Once they stack the deck, it's like why am I even competing?
I see you, CWE says salute. CWE's from Bed-Stuy, so you know he's happy about the Nets. How they looking? Interesting thing. He says A10 low-key be exposing Jokic. I wouldn't say exposing. I think Aiden is very underrated. He's a big guy, and he knows how to use his weight. Pretty agile, too. So he's no scrub. I expected this before this series even happened. I knew that DeAndre Ayton will make a presence somehow.
Did y'all hear me or am I lagging? Am I lagging out?
You were lagging. CW Bed-Stuy says Aiden reminds me of Magic Dwight Howard. I wouldn't go that far. Magic Dwight Howard was the truth.
Well, he was more athletic.
Yeah.
He than Aiden. Aiden's taller than Howard. He's leaner as well. And so their games are different, you know. So I don't think they. To me, I don't see how they comparable. Dwight is a different kind of player, different kind of center.
Coach Joe, Jokic is a monster. In the first quarter, 8 point, and it's not about stats, but I'm just telling you how versatile he is. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 key assists that got them back in the game.
That's right. And we have not seen in the modern era a center bringing the ball up the court. We have not seen that.
Jokic is literally the first point center I've ever seen.
That's right. That's exactly right. Now there are centers that had stints and tried to do it and been funny in all-star games and the whatnot or in garbage time, But and Wilt's the last one to have point guard skills like that and to dominate in that way. But we ain't never seen nothing like Joker.
No.
He is lit. I mean, you got a 7-foot, calm, talented, amazing passer, unbelievable gifts, can see the floor and where everybody is, throwing from the top. Man, come on, man! You got to be kidding me. That's like if you're a coach, if you're somebody managing this dude, you happy? You're like, oh my god, that's a
Coach
dream.
Joe, if you were coaching Nikola Jokic, man, I know that would have been like you don't matter. It doesn't matter who else you got on your team. It doesn't matter if you got scrubs.
No, it don't make
catch
no
the
difference.
ball.
Makes no difference. It don't matter who the 4 janitors and that dude. We go into play.
And Jason Zimmerman says, why do y'all think they're waiting to announce Rookie of the Year? Or has it been something that the NBA always done? The NBA has never delayed the Rookie of the Year like they've done right now. I'm not exaggerating either. But I told you guys this is the game within the game. So expect this to be, this year, of course, a rare occurrence.
Well, DJ, that's the thing I wanted to speak with you about, and I would like to break that out at halftime.
Okay,
because we're talking about unprecedented behavior by a very calculated multinational corporation who are geniuses at branding and at controlling their message.
You all are going to be. You do not want to miss this.
I'm sorry, I do this. Y'all hearing Coach? Whoa, Joker out there. Oh, he out there looking like magic today. He ain't scoring. He just dishing. Look, wait, he welcomed. He welcomed.
I just saw it. Boy, I've never seen a Joker before.
Boy, he like, come on, Cam. FYI, family, I'm a big Cam Johnson fan. Just because of what his teammate in North Carolina, Roddy White, said about him after he got drafted. I just love Cam. Cam.
Cam.
Cam. Look at the Joker. Look at Sarge giving Sarge nightmares. Give it to him. Give him nightmares. I love when Joker plays against the dudes from his part of the world. I love when they battle, especially him and like the dude from Portland or Mark Gasol. I love when he played them dudes, man, because especially when he played Mark Gasol, because Mark was the original one, as far as this goes, because Mark was, was amazing when he was young. We know that as well. And he could pass and shoot and all of that as well. And so he was the equivalent of the modern day first Joker. But when they play each other, it's fun to watch, boy, because Mark knows his moves, and Joker's got to improvise, and it's watching him trying to make something out of something new. It's just amazing, like he just did there when the thing to Will Barton. If you've been watching the Joker, you didn't see him set that play up before. That's new. He did a side pick and roll, okay, that you don't see in the NBA. Come on, Cam. You don't see in the NBA and got a welcome Barton back onto the team. First time back with what? Not a 3, a dunk. Come on, man. Y'all don't understand. This is genius. This is genius level manipulation, guys.
Joshua Barcelona says Suns equals dark horse. Well, they got to win this series first.
They
They
do.
got past this test, man. Jokic is. He said it in the press conference. He said, "Man, the MVP is nice, but I want to win a championship."
There's Barton hitting the three. So his first basket was a dunk, and the second shot is a wide open three, 21-22. Guys, y'all got it. Woo, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love this, boy. Sarge with the three. Yeah, because when you get to this time here, boy, people's careers get made. People fulfill their dreams. You see guys who can really play that you didn't know. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Well, the depth that these two teams have, the Suns and the Nuggets, it's amazing. Like so much depth. Like the Nuggets got Monte Morris coming off the bench.
Absolutely. And I love what happened right there. Will Barton is at the top. Morris had the ball, and Morris wanted to direct where it was going to go. Barton said, no, give me the ball. He threw him back the ball. You go stand over there. And he got Millsap a wide open three. Another veteran. See, guys, when I tell y'all about this hierarchy that exists, believe me when I tell you, it ain't fake and phony. This is grown man time. And it's clear who's in charge and who eats first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. It ain't the same.
Boy. So many people are depending on playoff victories, Coach. That's why it's a man's game. They're trying to feed their family, and I don't want to hear about, oh, they got money. It's bigger than that.
It sure is.
It's about making sure future generations in your family are good to go. That's why they're playing so hard right now. That's why the Suns and the Nuggets, even the second string, is coming out there swinging for both teams. This is what playoff basketball is all about. It's, again, I'm going to say it, and I don't care if they get annoyed by it. It's a man's game. And there's a lot of teams who didn't make the playoffs, probably made a playing game, who had to understand, the players got to understand that you can't go to the playoffs with a selfish mind. You can't go to the playoffs without an identity.
Without people knowing their roles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, figuring it out. When a dude take a shot, you hoping it go in. You don't know if it's going to go in or not. That type of stuff. Okay, that's not the way it's supposed to be on a championship team.
Talk to him, Coach. And Jason Zimmerman says Jokic is just crafty. Yeah, he is, man. He's very crafty.
Because he playing out there in a hyper athletic environment. It's athletic dudes all over the floor. It's fast, strong dudes all over the floor. His size and he competing with them at a different speed. And he giving them the business every night. And what he doing
TB
right
says
now?
Will Barton is back.
Exactly. What he's doing, what Joker's doing right now, for those who not sure, he's setting his team up to get his rest of the guys involved. He's gonna take over the game in the second half.
Oh yeah.
Right now he's just setting it up for the rest to engage, getting them going, because he knows he can't win if Gordon ain't Gordon, if Burton ain't Burton, if Porter ain't Porter. Porter's struggling right now, but they still got confidence in him, still giving him the ball, still letting you know we believe in you. Come on, shoot it again, because we need you in the fourth. You may miss right now, but we need you in the fourth. We need you to shoot it just like you shooting it now. Porter needs that. He's a young dude. He ain't been in this position before. That's why I highlighted with Morris when Burton told him to give him the ball. No. You a bench dude. No.
Know your role.
Your role. Know your role. No. You did that before because I wasn't here. All them shots that you've been shooting at the end of the clock. When I've been out since April 23rd. Shout out my birthday. That's how long Burton been out since my birthday, and that's a long time. And Murray been out for a while, so you've been having rain. We needed you. We appreciate you, but now it's time for you to go back into your role. So I'm gonna remind you: give me the damn ball. And what did he do? He gave him the ball. Because that's the way it's supposed to
Love
work.
it.
I love it.
TB says Will Barton is back. Nice, tough, be more dude. He's from Baltimore. You know the Baltimore Hookers.
Real man, grown ass man, getting ready to come in and already didn't put his stamp on the team. Ain't played since April 23rd. That's a long time to step into a playoff game of this magnitude with this level of talent.
Hey, hello everyone.
Hey, what's up, Rave Kingdom? You got your audio fixed?
Yeah, I apologize. I don't know what was going on.
It's all
I was
good,
glitching in and out, man. It's always an honor to talk to you guys again, man. It's a privilege, man. I really do say that. I really do mean that, man. I just want to say shout out to Jokic, man.
Thank you, man.
I want to say shout out to
appreciate you, that young G.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I just want to say shout out to Joker, man.
Millsap cleaning up the garbage, surrounded by sons. I'm gonna tell you, family, I'm gonna see what Chris Paul gonna do here to pick up his teams, their energy, because their energy is not right now. They just pinned Cam's shot. Cam came and ran back and got it back. Suns got to pick their energy up. I don't know what they doing here. There you go. Chris just got Sarek a dunk, a wide open dunk. Come on now, let's go, Suns.
Even though I'm a big fan of Jokic, I would love to see the Suns make it to the finals. For Chris Paul, you're talking about a brother who deserves it. He deserves a floor general, a leader. He is the type of guard you want on your team. Coach Joe, correct me if I'm wrong. Chris Paul is one of the few point guards in NBA history. Every team he's been on, they've been having a winning record. Is that correct?
That's about right. You're right.
That's amazing.
Yep. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Chris Paul. I do though hold him responsible for the Clippers not doing more when they had Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan in that team. They should have did a lot more than what they did.
Yeah. Coach Joe, did you know what's crazy? 2013-14, that year, I had a feeling that the Heat weren't going to win for some reason. And I thought it was going to be the Clippers. Lo and behold, it was the Spurs.
Okay.
Shout out to Flight Sports TV. What's good, bro?
What's going on, man? How everybody doing?
Good. How you doing, there, G?
What's up, what's going on, Jay? Everybody good? What's up, DJ? What's the deal?
Man, we talking about the Suns versus Nuggets, man. Jokic, man, he's the real deal.
23-30. You know, I got the game on. I'm following with y'all. I see y'all working. I thought I'd stop by.
We're good.
Well, what we talking about today, man?
I would like to talk about did y'all hear what Joker said? And he said he rather win instead of MVP, he'd rather win the championship.
Okay.
And that stuck with me a little bit because, you know, that's a real testament that there's players that still want to compete because, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if players were disappointed to compete when you got teams like the Nets stacking the deck. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so crazy? I was listening to what y'all was saying. DJ made a point about Chris Paul getting the ring. Well, not a ring, but he talking about wanting him to get to the finals at least. I definitely want Chris Paul to get a ring, but it's so crazy. These dudes stacking the deck. Chris Paul will finally get to the finals and then have no shot due to the situation with the Nets. I just hope somebody's hurt, because somebody deserves it. The Nets, they're going to run away with the next 2 or 3, I'm telling you.
And I'm going to let this be known. The Nets, the reason why James Harden joined the Nets is because he wanted to join his friends. It had nothing to do with KD or Kyrie. You know how media is. You just seen now without James Harden that the Nets play the right way. They share the ball. They have good depth.
Established roles.
Established roles, like Coach Joe said. He always points that out.
Grown men in charge over there.
So I can't really hate on the Nets.
And my brother, I appreciate what you said, but I can't get on board with wanting people to get hurt. This is our family. See when I sit here and watch our boys play, which most of these is our boys, I'm proud. I'm proud. I see our boys out here. I know where they came from, what they came through to get to be one of the 500 that get to do this. I just want them. I want all of them to succeed and have joy and have success in their life and in their endeavors.
Hey, I'm glad you said that though, because I've been thinking, like, as a player, how can you still have the mentality to work hard and still compete when some team might stack the deck and win it all because they got everybody on the team? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You're supposed to have the mentality to compete, but it's like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, how do you still keep the mentality of, oh man, I got to compete against a team that got everybody on it? You know what I'm saying?
But this is why, my brother. This is why, because you looking at it from the perspective that where you're coming from. When you think about these players, where you came from, if you've had people in your neighborhood or from your schools or schools around your neighborhood to make it to the highest level of sports in our society, whether it's football or basketball or baseball or whatever, or tennis, or whatever it is, we all know what they came through to get there. It ain't about that. Because you know you are the best, one of the best in the world at this. Because the process that you went through to get there. Our boys didn't have no way to get there that was pristine and easy. They all had to come through the mud. We see what Melo had to go through. And still going through. So I don't think that any of them are looking at it that way, because they also know this. Ain't no guarantees when you playing grown men against grown men. Ain't no guarantee you gonna win nothing just because you say you the best on paper. That's why we playing these games. Come out here, win the championship, and then let's discuss your championship. But because it looked good on paper, I ain't seen nobody win no championships on nobody's paper. You got to prove it out on the wood. Then let's discuss whether they stacked the deck or they didn't stack the deck. Because who knows that James is even coming back? Hamstrings are very tricky. By the way, just an FYI, James did not do what James normally does to get himself in the kind of shape he needed to be in because of his negotiation with Houston at the time. Everybody knew that James was out of shape when he came into. So when they traded him over to the Nets, he had to get with the program. So he's a veteran. It takes him a while to get himself back in the proper shape. And what happens when you get older is when you try to do that too quickly, you end up pulling things like those muscles, the Achilles and the hamstrings and the quads and all of this stuff. These muscle and this is what ends up happening. So he may not come back. So let's not count those chickens before they hatch. The Nets ain't won nothing.
You have a point there. You have a point there.
And shout out to Hoop Jargon. See him in the chat. He said Giannis said that too, I believe. Yeah, he did. I
He
remember
did.
he won MVP. CWE, he says the complaints about the Nets. Now, you know, CWE, he's from Bed-Stuy, and he's a Nets fan.
No, I wasn't complaining about the Nets. I'm just saying when Joker said that what he said, it was like surprising to me that there's players that still want to compete. It wasn't even about the Nets, you know, respect to them. It's just like, for me, it's like I keep seeing more and more teams, whoever it is, whether it's the Nets or the Pistons, whoever stacked the deck, is like, how do you keep a mentality of trying to compete? And that's what Coach Joe was trying to explain to me.
Yeah, I get what you were saying. We got John Peppers. How you doing, bro?
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah. What do you think about this Suns versus Nuggets series?
I think. Oh, see. I think the Suns in 6, probably, maybe. Depending on how the series goes, because you know everything's different and shit. But we'll see. That's my pick, the Suns, for now.
Yeah, I got the Suns mainly due to point guard play.
Right.
We know that Jokic is a point forward, and he's a bad brother.
Point
Right.
center.
Point
Now, if the
center.
Nuggets
Sorry
have
about
Jamal
that.
Murray, then it'll be different, though.
Right, yeah.
Because
But
now they got somebody else to score.
when you have Austin Rivers starting, and no offense to him, but he's a role player against
Right.
Chris Paul,
Right.
that's night and day. Now the wild card. Now I brought this up earlier on the show. Michael Porter Jr. We all know Michael Porter Jr. does what he does.
He's a bucket.
Maybe they could steal some games.
Right. I think they'll probably win tonight, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Hopefully they win tonight, because they're down 2-0. It might be. Yeah,
it's 35-28 Suns.
It's gonna go down to the wire.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough, close game.
Definitely.
It's funny. Campazzo is listed as a rookie, but he's 30 years old.
Am I the only one that
I thought he was like 27.
No, he's 30.
Oh, wow.
Am I the only one that thinks the Nuggets is gonna win this series?
I got the Suns.
I got the Suns, man.
Even though we have the Suns winning the series, if you hear like our points for the Nuggets, we all agree if Michael Porter just, have one of those ballistic games that sometimes he has, they could steal some games. Would it totally surprise me if Jokic and MJP goes off and they win the series? It wouldn't surprise me.
Well, I'm gonna say for myself, I can't see the way this team is currently comprised. The Denver team, I don't think they can beat this Phoenix team 4 games in a row, or 4 games. I'm sorry, 4 games out of a series, because they need too many people to have really huge games, and they're not used to that. Whereas Phoenix, if you look at their starting 5 or starting 6, and you look at their averages, they got quite a few people averaging double figures, and they're used to their roles. They're used to getting so many shots, and Mikal Bridges is used to getting shots. I mean, right now they down 35-30 with 5:26 to go. Chris Paul's not playing well. Devin Booker, I don't know where he is. They need to put out a poster for him in the post office and somebody find his ass, because whoever this dude is, this ain't him. And them purple shoes look like his purple shoes, but that ain't Devin. I don't know who this dude is. So maybe he might come back in the second half. And without Chris Paul playing well, and without Devin Booker being himself, regular Devin Booker, not playoff Devin Booker, they still up 5. So, when they start playing better, which they will, when they get there, when they get in the locker room and and get a chance to take a breath, they'll come out better. Like right now, Aiden just threw the ball out of bounds. And Booker's looking at him like, dude, when do we ever run that play? I mean, when do you stand up there and I come by and you throw the ball out of bounds? When do we do that? And Aiden just standing there looking like, I don't know exactly.
The Nuggets got a chance. If they win this game tonight, they can make this interesting.
What a flop by Campazzo. He flopped.
They go back home 1-1. That would be big for them.
No, it would. It because the old saying is that, and it's held true, that the series starts when the home team loses. So
right,
if they lose, then it would certainly change the series. But in my feelings, it wouldn't change overall because Phoenix is built for the long haul. They got a lot of talent on this team.
Maybe Chris Paul fouled him there. I don't know. That looks kind of risky there.
They're gonna be hard to beat in Denver.
Yeah,
even if they go down 2-0, it ain't gonna be easy to get that game in Denver.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
both of them.
Right, it's gonna be difficult, and they're gonna need a team effort. And this year, Phoenix has shown that they can. They're that team.
Right.
Man, playing in that altitude is tough, man.
Yeah.
Right.
But these professional dudes, they're all right. That ain't gonna bother them. Utah, Colorado, Denver, that stuff ain't gonna bother them.
It's just basketball.
It's basketball, and they used to it. They've been there.
It's like I've never been to Denver before.
Yeah.
They got a hostile crowd. They got one of the better crowds in the NBA.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I can't wait to see Lonzo take this playoff.
So what?
I can't wait. I said I can't wait for Lonzo to jump in and feel the feel of this playoffs.
It should have been there this year. Should have been there this year. I think they should have been there.
That would have been a good one.
That team is too talented to not be in the playoffs right now, especially Zion.
Yeah, but there's a coach that don't want to use that talent correctly, so it's tough.
Mr. Jabba the Hutt, that's what I call him. Stan Gundy.
Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt wasn't even shaking like him. Jabba the Hutt had it all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the women, the everything, the army. What?
So do we all agree that LaMelo's supposed to win the Rookie of the Year, or you think?
Yeah, but we got the politics
without a doubt.
I feel like they might pick Everton. I don't know why.
It'd be crazy if they do some type of joint shit.
Oh boy, that would be headlines.
Yeah,
that would.
That'd be crazy.
Here's how crazy it is. I'd rather them just give, like, if they're not going to give it to LaMelo fully, give it to Edwards. If you're going to do that, because I don't agree with that joint shit. No, I don't like that.
Okay.
Everybody get a trophy.
Yeah. If they do that, it's politics involved.
That's right.
But you're right about that stalling. They shouldn't. Pardon me. They shouldn't be stalling. I heard you reference that before I got in the chat. That's crazy. They stalling this shit. They ain't never did this. This usually happened first. They done did the MVP. That's the headliner. Shit, they did everything but that.
Bro, Flight, man, this is weird. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen this before.
Yeah, the MVP go last. They done did the coach of the year, the MVP. They're bullshitting on the executive of the year.
Y'all saw that?
Because he heating up.
That young boy heating up. Wore them purple shoes. He didn't came back in the game. Look at a little scowl on his face. Yeah, I'm talking about. Give it to him. Give it to him. Drop it on his head.
Shit, since everybody here rooting for Phoenix, I'm gonna roll with Denver tonight.
See, I'm not rooting for either one of them.
Okay.
I'm rooting for players. I like players. I am a Laker fan. I support. I support the Los Angeles Lakers. Everybody on our channel know that. I'm not going to jump on any of these bandwagons. I'm not a bandwagoner, but I am always for our boys, and so I like our boys at this time.
Imagine something being that's in the finals. So I got Phoenix if everything goes right. Never know. You never know.
Exactly. Look at Aiden. Look at Aiden. Look at Aiden. This guy over there. Mikal Bridges ain't scored a basket yet. I don't
They
think.
would just give Booker that foul. Are you serious?
They should have kept him in Philly.
I hate that contact foul.
CWE talking spicy. I see you, my guy. He said if the Nets go up 3-0 tomorrow versus the Bucks, what's going to be your reaction?
Here go Devin.
Best style fly.
That better not happen. Giannis.
Oh no, it's gonna happen.
Man, it's over.
Ain't no better. It's gonna happen.
Man, KD had a look in his eyes, man.
Yeah.
KD did two things that showed me that it's over. Okay, two things to Giannis. Number one, he shot that jump in his face on the right corner. I mean, step into a three right in his face. Bam.
Bam.
Right in his face, in front of everybody. And then he crossed him up, okay, on the other wing, okay, and dropped one in his face. Bam, for and one. And Giannis ain't been the same since. Been sitting on the bench looking like somebody stole his dog. Come on, man. Don't talk crazy to me.
All right, I got a question for the panel. So that series is kind of predictable, right? What's up with this Hawks series? Who is Hawks Sixers? Talk to me.
Philly. I got Philly. At the game too.
And I may be wrong, but I got the Atlanta Hawks.
Really?
They're going to game plan for Ben Simmons.
You with DeAndre Hunter out?
Oh, he's out? Dang, that's a big loss.
Yeah, for the season.
You know what? I know this. I'm not trying to sound like a cop out, but I got to see this next game. Okay. How they play without DeAndre Hunter.
You right.
Because I don't want to rush a judgment. Because what if Cam Reddish does what he does and they don't miss a beat?
And Embiid get handed out 40 pieces.
Yeah. But that Ben Simmons, man, he the only player that could get away with having 4 points in the game.
Crazy. And nobody talks about it.
All because he's a 6'10" point guard.
Play defense. He held down Trey a little bit yesterday.
I mean, he's still valuable though.
He got defense.
I mean, he doesn't
use him as a 4.
As long as he's doing that, I mean, you know.
It's like he the point guard, but on defense he played a 4. It's crazy. He always in the rebounding position. So, I mean, the Sixers is a weird team. I don't really follow them like that. So I just been watching them a lot in the playoffs, and the way they play is kind of weird. Ben Simmons, he rely on a lot of these players to bail him out, like Curry and Milton, and I just think that's not going to work, even if they go against the Nets. I think they could beat the Hawks, but going against the Nets, Ben Simmons relying, especially if Embiid can't last. You got Ben Simmons, he ain't going to take over. He trying to look for other people to do stuff, and the people he passes it to Tobias Harris, he just not, he can't take you down.
Man, he's
Harris though. Long Island. He's from Long Island.
That's a very good point.
It's crazy.
Finally got you on, Rico.
Thank you, bro. What's up, y'all?
What's good, bro?
What's going on, Rico?
How are you doing tonight?
Chilling, man. It's crazy that we was talking about Ben Simmons and the Nets. Before Harden said he wanted to go to the Nets, and like between that time period when they were saying Philly was shopping Ben Simmons, I thought the Nets should have traded for him.
I agree.
I thought having Ben Simmons as the point guard, and even if you lost Jarrett Allen's defense, Ben Simmons' defense more than covers up for that.
Shit, the Rockets could have had Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
They screwed up themselves with that dumb trade that they made.
Yeah, they just need to rebuild now.
TB says Jay Williams ruined the friendship for clout. Shaking my head, man. That's part of old media. That's they don't care about friendship. They're just trying to get over. And
they care about clicks now. Clicks made.
Yeah, man. And the score right now is 44-37. Suns. Devin Booker is heating up. I repeat, Devin Booker is taking off.
The book.
CW, I do agree. Ben Simmons is really holding back the Sixers. Anyone got the background music on?
Not me.
All right. Just making sure.
Ben Simmons going to be San Francisco's downfall. Could be. But hey, man.
Oh, I can't
Hey.
wait for halftime because Coach about to unload. Belly Play says, bro, they announced all the season awards besides Rookie of the Year. Shaking my head. What the heck is going on?
Say the best for last, I guess.
No, it's just another game within the game they're trying to pull over.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
be crazy.
it's an old media thing.
They saved the screw for last.
What they got to say?
Pause. They got screw this dude over. I hope not.
Jokic for 3.
Yeah,
Boy, this dude can do it all.
I think this is an old media thing why they're keeping the Rookie of the Year for us, man, because you still got Stephen A. Smith bringing up the narrative that Lonzo can't shoot. Like, man, it pisses me off.
Well, you know, Stephen A. Smith, he don't like LeVar, so you know he's gonna keep hating.
Yeah, but still bringing up the old narrative that he can't shoot, though. You got a new narrative, sir? You know, like,
Hey, Coach Joe, did you say anything?
No.
Okay, I just saw a little.
Yeah, people still say Lonzo can't shoot when he can. That joke is old now.
Boy,
Took him a while to get there,
Jokic
but
is taking over right now, Coach Joe. You see that?
Yeah, well, I see he's picking up is because Chris Paul picked up the energy when I was talking about it earlier. That's how they've been able to maintain this. He basically ignited Devin and Mikal Bridges to raise their energy, and they did. And so we see how they've been able to maintain this little cushion of 8 to 10. Chris Paul is a genius, and he's got the whole pulse of this team. I mean, look at Devin Booker. He ain't even got to guard this dude. Imagine if they were playing. He's playing Donovan right now. Think he'd have to guard him, or you think he's standing 10 feet away from him with his hands out, like he's directing traffic at the airport? All he needs is some little flashlights, and he can direct traffic. Because he ain't playing no defense, because he ain't got to guard Campazzo.
Arriba. Oh, man.
Austin Rivers.
Hey, DJ, Pat, imagine if the Lakers had a Mikal Bridges on their team.
Wow, Chris Paul always gets that.
That would be dope.
How different they would have been.
Oh, that's all they would need right there.
That's right. Imagine how different they would have been.
Hey, Coach, your mic is off. I'll put you back in.
Okay.
Where's Hoop Jargon at? I thought he was being here today.
Yeah, Hoop Jargon, where you at, man?
Oh, Jokic just traveled. He just traveled his ass off.
Man, this is gonna be a fun halftime show because Coach Joe is about to drop some real about this Rookie of the Year, what they trying to do, and tuning in for that.
I see people saying Anthony Edwards. I don't know why.
So.
Oh, that's because he he took more shots. So of course, when you take more shots, you got the green light. You know.
It's so funny.
I guess winning don't matter.
It's so crazy when LaMelo had got hurt. He immediately the media started promoting Anthony Edwards as Rookie of the Year. So before the Timberwolves even played a game, as soon as he got hurt, they started saying Edwards is the front runner. Like, it was crazy.
Boy, that was so quick when they said that, and I like Edwards.
Yeah,
I like him too.
But they have the worst record in the league.
As soon as LaMelo got injured, bro, like you said. Oh yeah, Edwards is the Rookie of the Year. I'm like, damn, that quick?
Man, he would have had to get some more wins or something. That team was literally the worst record in the league. Like, the worst team all season long.
Like, I saw games where the Timberwolves would be losing by 30, and this would be in the fourth quarter, and they still got Anthony Edwards out there, and he taking all the shots he wants.
Yeah. So you saying he was getting some garbage buckets?
Man, he's a talented player, but there was a lot of buckets where, like, you know, when it's the end of the game, and you know your backup should be in the game.
You're right.
So it's halftime. Coach Joe, I know you wanted to speak on the LaMelo situation, Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, DJ. When we spoke a little bit about this the other day, it got me to thinking. and doing a little research as well to kind of see if that thinking could be backed up with some facts. And the NBA is a very calculated multinational corporation. David Stern put in place the current structure that we see of the NBA, of its branding and how it disseminates its message as an NBA family, both the males and the female game, as well as their auxiliaries over in Africa. They just started that league. So usually the MVP is the cream de la creme. But what has happened in the NBA, as we all know, is that the lenses from which the NBA now uses to disseminate their message is not just television any longer. And the mediums are not just television-like media applications. They're also these social media apps. And LaMelo comes into the league clear and above almost every NBA player in social media footprint when he stepped into the league. The NBA didn't contribute anything to that, to those Instagram followers, those Twitter followers, a whole country over there following him in Australia. They had nothing to do with that. The basketball establishment had nothing to do with that. And they're angry that they didn't have anything to do with it. So I've been waiting to see when they were going to get on board. The first thing that told me they were going to get on board is the NBA commercials. And those who have been on the stream, who have heard me talk about it, is that when the games were on during the season, when they first started airing on the West Coast feeds, the Ball Brothers commercial with Lonzo and LaMelo when they were young, and through their journey, you hear LeVar's voice as well. So that let me know the NBA was not against LeVar. It's not against LeVar Ball necessarily. No, they're not. They just helped collude with the other multinationals to squelch his voice. But now I'm looking at what they're doing here. They say the creme de la creme award usually is the MVP, yes. But what has happened in the NBA in the last 10 years? The MVP has become more politicized. And number two, a whole lot of people who have been hoisting that trophy up don't sound like people who we used to hearing. They know this, and this is a problem. Okay, this is a problem. And the evidence that it's a problem is that they have held the Rookie of the Year because they know the most popular dude left in the NBA, and they're all about their brand, is LaMelo Ball. And they will use him as long as they can, the family and everything associated with them, and for as long as they can. So I'm excited about LaMelo having the stage to himself. And I don't care if he has to share it with Anthony Edwards, because that young dude is a stud too, as far as I'm concerned.
Can't forget about Halliburton either. He's nice too.
Well, he ain't a stud to me. He's a very good player. Anthony Edwards is a stud. LaMelo Ball are studs. That dude down in Chicago is a stud.
Patrick Williams. Y'all watch out for him.
Yeah, quickly. He was all right.
Quickly's all right.
He wasn't a stud.
He ain't a stud to me yet. So imagine this. LaMelo Ball gonna get the stage to himself when he receives this award. Because he gonna get it. Because that's the only reason why they changed tradition and that they have established themselves. Because they know most people outside the NBA do not know who the Joker is. And they don't care. But they do care who LaMelo Ball is. And they do care what happens in his life. And he's getting ready to get the stage, the NBA stage, to himself. Because they owe him this. Because they jerked him at the doggone draft. when they lied and said something happened to the feed and didn't allow him to do his interview and his family to do their interview.
Mm.
And I'm like an elephant. I remember everything.
Hmm.
They're trying to silence LeVar, man.
See, so I'm happy
Never
to
sounds
see them
LeVar.
do it.
They muzzled him. He gonna come. He gonna come out from hiding soon. Watch.
Yeah, after that Jeff Goldman shit, that was it for LeVar and them.
LeVar good on FS1 though. That's the thing.
He's always been doing that.
Closed on ESPN. Look at him close. He
Mhm.
he can go on FS1. That's where he could, he can do something crazy.
I heard Joe trying to go to the Drew League. That'd be nice. Nice to see him.
That'll be a good look. I heard about that.
Yeah. He needs to go
So-
overseas.
So, like, do y'all think, like, because they're having this rookie year held back, it's more of the fact that they hate the fact that one of the Ball brothers have to be on their mainstream? Or, like, y'all feel like this is something they don't like the fact that LeVar can step up or something? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all feel like the reason on this?
It's a lot of reasons. I'm gonna go on one of them. LaMelo wasn't. People forget LaMelo wasn't supposed to be the one that was, doing what he's doing now.
Right?
Remember, he was ranked, and we knew he was better than that. But the dude was ranked at the end of the first round before even playing in the NBL. So they try to do everything to
Lower his stock.
to lower his stock, make him say, "Oh, he's just another player." All these games in the draft, didn't get a personal interview. And I thought that was weird because even international players who were drafted high would get that interview.
Right.
But that's why I'm rooting for him. I always root for the one that's counted against.
Mm.
And since he's showing time, here's a scary part. LaMelo hasn't even reached close to his ceiling.
Right.
Not even a quarter of it. And the only one that could slow him down is Lil JB, like Coach would say, Lil JB.
So I got a question, DJ.
What's up?
What does LaMelo need to work on in the offseason?
He needs a mid-range shot. The
Mhm.
floater's good, but you need a mid-range shot so he could shoot 22 footers.
That floater, I don't know how he be making that. That shit is crazy.
Because he was short. So since he was short, he had to find ways to put buckets over taller players. So he had a massive growth spurt, and it's like he's a 6'7" guard,
Right.
with skills of a 5'10" guard.
Mhm.
So that's why you see him doing all those 10-foot floaters and all that, which is tough to defend. But the mid-range will keep teams even more honest. Also, another thing LaMelo has to work on, he's a good defender, but his man-to-man defense could be better. But that will come with strength. Once he gets that, he'll be good. But that's really about it. The shot was good before the broken wrist. I know that Shines in the media was like, "Oh, the shot needs to be worked on." He was making so much threes and
That
all
was a
year. It
shocker
was
to me.
crazy.
That was a shock.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
they was looking for an excuse. And when LaMelo messed his wrist up, and he came back to LaMelo's good, but he can't shoot. Okay, we're going back to that narrative. It's the same people that say Lonzo can't shoot threes, but he can shoot threes.
Right.
I would understand if they say Lonzo needs to work on attacking the basket. But they don't want to say that. They want to stick to the old narrative and say, "Oh, he can't shoot threes."
Yeah.
But I'm like Coach Joe. Coach Joe's like, I ain't worried about him. He got JJ in his corner. He got LeVar in his corner. He gonna be training.
In my view,
What you said, Coach Joe?
in my view, what Melo needs to work on is he just needs to get stronger. That's all. That's all he needs to do, and have time. He is a savant. He's a generational talent. He already can command his offense from 3 levels already. He's got 3 levels scoring, 3 level passing already. So he just needs to get stronger, and that just will take the time. That's all. And that's my view. Oh, and I want to say for the record, I am a huge fan of Ben Simmons' talent. Huge.
I love Ben Simmons too, even though he can't score, but it doesn't matter. It could be like Giannis. It could be like Giannis. Go inside of the paint, you know. Giannis should be a center. He's not a. He shouldn't be outside shooting the ball.
Nah,
Ever.
Giannis can't be no center.
Why not?
That ain't his style.
He has to be a center though.
Yeah. He can play the paint, but that don't mean you drop somebody in the center. You're just gonna wear him out, make him tired, because you're gonna make him tired.
You want him outside?
No, I'm saying you gotta balance it. Okay, it's like Zion. Zion can be in the paint, but that don't mean you make him center. You're just gonna wear him out. More work.
Yeah, that's more work, but I don't know.
You don't want to kill your main player. Put more workload on his shoulders. That don't make no sense.
That is true, but he's taking up space outside for like Drew Holiday and them. Chris Middleton, those players.
Yo, Flight, I wanted to ask you, man. I've been checking out your channel, and if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports TV.
So fine.
Man, when y'all bring that hater on the show and y'all be debating, man, that's like must-see TV, man.
That's kind of crazy. Strategically, I started doing things like that just to rile up the community, because you need some of that. A lot of channels is bias, control, and like somebody say something stupid in the chat, they get blocked or deleted or some, Flight Sports TV. It's not really my channel, it's the people's channel. So I invite all of that. You understand? So I don't mind somebody coming in voicing their opinion, even if it's hostile. That's his opinion. He's passionate. But I did wanted to bring my god brother on. It kind of took his own life of his own. His name was Phonics. He originally he was telling me he hates Lonzo, So I was like, okay, cool. That's an idea. I want to bring you on. Let's see what happens. And it just struck gold. But then some other hater came in. His name is Lonzo is Trash. I don't even know who he was. He must have been following my channel. He been waiting in the woodworks, waiting for an opportunity, but it was definitely must-see TV, We definitely gonna use that sparingly. We don't want to oversaturate it, but we definitely got more coming. We're gonna do it in parts. Part 3 is coming, I think, very soon.
Good, I like it.
Hey, let's not do too much.
Like they're mad fun, bro. They're mad fun to do.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm with Flight on that.
Yeah, that's what I said. We don't mind. I like all that. I've never blocked anybody, and I've got some hostile comments, all kind of shit. People coming in talking crazy. A lot of stuff. It's crazy.
And I gotta put this out there because I heard some people, and we got love for everybody saying Lonzo going to the Hornets. If Woj is putting out that the options are the Knicks, Clippers, Bulls, even Miami, and it's no Charlotte Hornets. I've never seen Lonzo in the Charlotte Hornet. Remember, he had a list of teams that are interested in Lonzo for the offseason.
Right.
And the Hornets were never on that list. And I was trying to tell people this because I want them to be prepared for number one, Michael Jordan's not going to make that move. Number two, they're trying to make LaMelo the ultimate passer already. Number three, they're just not going to give Lonzo $20 million. They just gave Gordon Hayward $120 million, and then Rozier got the bag, and then a luxury tax bracket.
Listen, ask Flight, man. I try to educate Uncle Vern, but Uncle Vern wasn't trying to hear it, man. Uncle Vern, no, listen. No, you can put it. You can try. I'm like, bro,
He gonna go down there with his brother. Nah, I think he's gonna go down there with his brother. That's what
You're
he
going
did.
to brother, yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Vern, man.
Yeah, he cool.
Listen, look, what about if you dream Steven Adams? And
Hey, Coach Joe, if you were Lonzo, what team would you like to go to?
Well, I mean, the best fits, in my view, for Lonzo are the Clippers. I think that's the best fit for him is the Clippers. I think Chicago.
The Knicks.
I think the Knicks would be a good fit too. Thibodeau, well, the one thing I can say about him that that one of the things I like about him, it's not very many, but one of the things I like about him is he makes sure that he has established roles, that guys know their roles and they understand their playing time and all of that. There are not a lot of surprises when you play with Thibodeau from that standpoint. So I'm happy for that. I'm happy about that. But I would say number one, I don't like Miami. I don't like that fit at all. But Clippers, Chicago, Knicks. I would say those three.
Can I add a point to that? To be honest with you, you said the Clippers, the Knicks, and who else?
I said the Clippers, Chicago, and the Knicks.
But Chicago, yeah. I want to add to that because you definitely prophesized the Clippers. I totally think that's a horrible move because that team is in influx. You really don't know what the hell is going on with the Clippers. I suspect they're going to lose in the first round, and I wouldn't be surprised if they lost badly. Because the Clippers really gave them their best shot that last game. I don't know if people watched it. The Clippers really was controlling that game, and they let the shit just slip out their hands. Utah's gonna be hard for them. I see Kawhi Leonard leaving, especially if they get swept or a gentleman's sweep or something like that. And Ty Lue, this guy Ty Lue, I seen that roster. I don't know what Paul George situation. I would suspect they may trade him to get some assets. I don't know. Maybe I'm jumping ahead with him if Kawhi leaves, but also. I've seen Ty Lue coach a team with the Cavaliers when no superstars was there. He didn't do well. He just didn't do well. I'm just saying. And I wouldn't want Lonzo in a fucked up situation. In a messed up situation like that. And also Chicago. This guy Billy Donovan. I'm just not feeling him. I just think he's gonna be another line of lame duck coaches Lonzo has been dealing with since he's been in the NBA. Also. Zach LaVine, the Lakers, they're going to get somebody. You understand? Zach LaVine is about to be a free agent. You understand? I'm just saying teams are going to be trying to get this dude. What if they get off to a slow start? Why put Lonzo in a situation like this with all this turmoil, lame duck coach? What the hell's going on? The New York Knicks are the prize commodity. You understand that we got the coach of the reigning coach of the year. You can also the executive of the year. They holding up on that stuff too. You understand that I need to go to Leon Rose already. You understand? The Knicks really should have had a clean sweep on a few of these awards. I'm just saying. Rose maybe could have won. The sixth man of the year, but Clarkson did kill it this year. But the Knicks is just perfect for Lonzo. Structure. Everything that the Knicks embody, Lonzo would just go right in there, pause, and just take over. You understand? I'm telling you, Lonzo could really fulfill all the stuff that we all talk about. It could happen in New York because he's going to have the ball. The Knicks, they dying for somebody to take the ride. I'm telling you.
Like, I just want to say, bro, shout out to the NBA fans. They voted D Rose as the fan vote for MVP. Wow. We got it right.
But Clarkson, if he was killing all year, I got to give it to Clarkson. He deserved it. But if Clarkson didn't go crazy, the Knicks could have had a clean sweep. And they screwed over Nerlens Noel on the Defensive Player of the Year. If this dude Bam Adebayo wasn't crying to the media, it should have been Nerlens in there. I'm just saying I didn't appreciate what happened to Nerlens Noel on the Defensive Player of the Year. He should have been in the conversation.
And since the game came back on, just like that, the Suns are winning right now, 60-43.
Yeah, it's looking bad.
And what did
Barrage
coach
of
say?
threes. We said, OG?
I said, and what did Coach say? What did I say? Exactly, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe Lonzo shot 78% from the line. That's
Hey,
shocking.
DJ,
What's up?
Coach Joe. I've asked
Yes.
Flight Sports panel this before. Do y'all see, because of the disrespect David Griffin has upon Lonzo, do you see David Griffin ruining our vision, what we have for Lonzo next season?
David Griffin.
Like, do you see him like just ruining this entire thing that we all been talking about, his chance to really be that number one or two?
It's crazy.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right now, the most important part for Lonzo is just he needs to just be on a winning team with a culture that will use his talents, and a better usage rate. No matter if Lonzo's a 1, 2, or 3, the usage rate has to be higher. And that comes with when you play with teams with a vision, a team with structure. I'm not a Clippers fan, but if you put Lonzo with the Clippers, one thing they do well, everybody got a role. That's the type of team he needs to be on.
I thought the Clippers.
I would like
do need a
Lonzo.
playmaker. I said the Clippers do need a playmaker.
No, I'm asking. Do you see David Griffin destroying this entire thing though? Like what we seen out of David Griffin so far, he really shows that he is not good at choosing what to do to create a team, and the disrespect he showed Lonzo Ball is like, do y'all both see David Griffin probably like doing something really, really stupid and putting him in the worst situation?
Well,
what they're gonna do is not sign Lonzo, and they're gonna acquire somebody on free agency. I'm just saying what I see from the ownership. They're gonna keep him around. So
I think
Lonzo around.
I think
no,
the worst
they're gonna
case
keep
scenario.
Griffin around.
Oh yeah,
yeah, Griffin's staying. He not.
he just got there. Before he go, he got to fire the coach first. He got a coach firing to do before he on the hot seat. You know, the next coach failed, then it's over for him.
Damn, that a coach
fired. But like I said on this game, the Suns versus Nuggets game, what did I say about the guards of the Nuggets?
Facts.
They're not ready for the Chris Paul and Devin Booker tandem.
60-4.
Man, they missing their starter. If they had him, this would have been a series.
Oh, no wonder they're losing. MPJ got 2 points. Come on. Aaron
I'd
Gordon
like
got
to
6
answer
points.
the question that was asked to me, if that's okay.
Yeah,
which one?
Absolutely.
Wow, this is bad. Fuck.
Go ahead, Coach.
I know somebody was saying something. I was wondering what it was.
It was Rave Kingdom.
What'd you say, Ray?
Yeah, I had said that
No, not you. No, somebody else was saying some before. Not wasn't your voice. I heard somebody else's voice. They were saying something. Wow, something. What were you saying?
Well, I'm not sure. Was it me?
I think I don't know. I saying the worst case scenario.
It was very light, so I don't know who it was. I was just asking if they had if somebody was saying something. I was going to listen.
I was looking at the game. I'm reading something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
The answer to
question
your
that was
question,
asked, I answered. What you said, Coach?
The answer to his question is I don't think David Griffin can factor in because of the salary cap and the commitments they're going to make to Zion, and the commitment they made to Brandon, and the commitment they made to Steven Adams. So I don't think that they have a spot for Lonzo. Lonzo is going to command a nice bag because it's not a lot of free agents, and his skill set is very valuable. So I think that's why Woj is saying the teams that he's saying as well.
When did Woj come out with this report? Is this a while back or is this recent?
This was actually months ago.
Oh, okay. I thought this happened recently.
Yeah,
I think the worst case scenario for Lonzo dealing with David Griffin is that he actually does sign him, and then he trades him for what they consider assets.
I hope he don't go through with that. Rich Paul guys usually don't do things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta forget Lonzo Clutch Clark.
Boy, this game is 65-46.
It might be over. MJ got 2 points. Come on, man.
Austin Rivers with another mystery.
When Phoenix's two best players are not playing well, and then they start playing well, and you already up, it just doesn't look good for the visitors.
I've been saying CP3 needed a guard like a real shooting guard, like a Devin Booker type guard since he was playing for the Clippers. It's just good to see.
People forget Chris Paul was going to play with Kobe, but the NBA was politicking. Because I tell you one thing, if Chris Paul would have played, and I truly believe this, if Chris Paul would have played for the Lakers, I'm not saying they would have won multiple championships because there was a lot of good teams, but they would have got one of those at least. I think the Heat would have still got two, but they would have got one of them. $65-48.
Ayton with the offensive rebound over Joker and the putback.
It's funny because we predicted all this. Because remember, I pointed out that Ayton will hold his own defensively. Now, Jokic is still getting his. You know, he's 17, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. But Ayton is such a presence. He's a big guy.
Yep.
He's not making anything easy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's had like this last play here where Crowder deflected the ball and they went the other way. You know, he's just seeing bodies. He's got to work through a lot, and partly him coming from the top. You know, the defense can seam, so they can scheme a little better for him. That's what Budenholzer hasn't figured out yet about the Greek Freak and what to do with him. You know, these so-called great coaches.
Great. Yeah, Coach Bud is something else.
Hey, I gotta give credit. Hats off to the Suns though, because to me they was a sleeper team. I didn't expect them to do much, but hey, they shown that they can do it.
Man, I knew when they signed Chris Paul, I knew it was an upgrade. I didn't know what ranking they would have in the West, but I knew they were a playoff team.
Right. I mean, Chris Paul, you know, that's a playoff team right there.
And Jay Crowder, they looking at this right now. They probably gonna get double technicals. Just took it to another level because he picked the biggest athletic dude on the field that he was guarding, and picked a fight with him to let all his teammates know we ain't scared of none of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
None of y'all.
We bringing a fight.
And what Crowder just get? Offensive foul. For Gordon loses his cool and pushes him right in front of it. See, that's that young stuff. Don't understand. It's grown man time. And so that's why for me, Lonzo would be in a great position if he was around some players.
I mean, the problem with Lonzo going to Charlotte, though, is Rozier. They can't get rid of Rozier, though. I know we all love Lonzo go to Charlotte. I know I would love that. So that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's all I'm telling you. It's not gonna happen. Well, Uncle Vern, I see he said Lonzo look like a fool if he don't go to Charlotte. I don't blame Zoe if he doesn't go to Charlotte. They're not gonna offer him anyway, but why would he want to go to another team that's still trying to find themselves? These project teams, I call it. Trust me, Lonzo wants to go to an established team. He's taught to Rich Paul. I'm telling you, this is what's going down. He does not want to go to these Pelican, Hornet type of teams. They just fighting to get to the playoffs. They almost there, and then they have a couple losses, and they're not in the playoffs.
DJ and panel, right now, family in the chat, right now, Kawhi Leonard is playing a lot of point guard for the Clippers right now. Okay. They don't want Kawhi playing point forward.
Yep.
Okay.
Shoot, Kawhi doesn't even want to do that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, people saying Kemba should be traded. There was a report today that came out with Kemba. Did you hear about it?
They have to trade him.
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, I think some report came out today that I think Kemba want to be moved.
Man,
Well,
I've seen.
Go ahead, DJ.
I've seen Celtic fans complain that Kemba always smiling, and like when they win, like even when they lose, kind of like you see how like Dwight Howard be doing.
Yeah,
like they think he's just too happy-go-lucky.
I like Kemba. Yeah, he does. Lord, you got to build a team a little better around him. Almost use him like a spark plug or something. I don't know.
I mean, he was hurt a lot this season, so his knee was giving out. So he had issues.
Man, the Celtics, they missing a piece.
Shoot, if I was the Celtics, I'd get Lonzo. You get a bigger guard. You put that with Marcus Smart or Jaylen Brown. I mean, you locking people up.
I can see Kemba going to the Pelicans if Lonzo leaves.
Yeah, I can see that.
They'll trade somebody to get him.
That'd be a good move. Tatum and Lonzo. Ooh.
They're just looking for a little switch. No, not a lot. I don't know if the Lonzo will be there. Well, I don't know. It all depends. Lonzo will have to agree to the sign and trade. I was looking into how the sign and trade stuff work. I mean, I heard that they're gonna have to have some type of like cooperation from Lonzo Ball to even execute a sign and trade. Like he have like two options. He either could sign with a team and hopefully they don't match the contract, or the route I just said. So it's like two different routes that could happen.
Yeah, the Pelicans would have to send Lonzo on probably like Jackson Hayes or somebody.
Yeah, so hopefully a team overpays. That's what it might take. Mm-hmm. Somebody to say, I think I heard the Pelicans only want to go like 18 million or something like that.
They tripping.
Somebody put up like 22. It might take something like that. I know it might be crazy, but it's gonna. When Lonzo get this contract, it's gonna be all over ESPN. First Take, Undisputed, talking about how it's gonna be a bad contract. They overpaid. All this for Lonzo. Watch. People that's gonna be the talk of the summer. He'll sign for 100 something. What the hell?
Either way, Lonzo getting the bag. Either way, it don't matter. Just not New Orleans. Just not there. Sorry, Zion.
Yeah, I read something that said so I can't remember where it was. It said that the Celtics were going to put together a Kemba Marcus Smart deal for a guard, a young player, somebody up and coming. So I wouldn't mind seeing him in Boston with Jason and Jalen and Robert Williams.
That's the formula. Big guards that could defend. Big guards. If I'm a coach, I'm getting linked, man. Not these miniature guards. And there's an exception to the rule. You got your Trae Youngs, but besides that, the standard is a big guard. And I know people saying, "What about Kyrie? He's only 6'2". Well, Kyrie is something special. There's always an exception to the rule. Plus, Kyrie's playing with tall teammates. You got Kevin Durant, who's a small forward that's 7 foot.
That'd be Lonzo on the Celtics would be an amazing team that could switch multiple positions.
Yes.
Yep.
That's how you build your team.
And
You
they
got-
have all those ball handlers.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
See, that's why Lonzo with the Clippers would be amazing because everything could be switched and it adds another ball handler and then somebody else to shoot threes because the Clippers led the league in threes this year.
Mm.
See, so it would be right in keeping with what they already do. And he could have the ball in his hands, giving it to dudes who actually can do something with it.
It's a match made in heaven, man. A team that the two players don't want to play point guard.
Right.
When they play, you can see it on their face. They're like, okay, I'll play point guard, do what I got to do. They don't want to play no damn point guard. And you know Kawhi Leonard, he ain't going to complain. He barely talks.
He's a
Right.
robot. The bot.
It's 73-58. Suns. Jokic is playing so hard right now. He's trying. He's got 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. He is giving everything he has. He is a warrior, and I root for players like Jokic, man, the Joker, the jack
he
of all
playing his heart
trades.
out. He playing his heart out. And Ayton giving him all of it too.
But this is a battle, man. See what Jokic is trying to do. Yes, he's trying to win, even though it's like, I mean, the Suns have their groove, but this is a culture statement. So let's say they lose, but they keep the game close enough where they could have won. They played bad. They could look
DJ,
back
your
at
mic
it.
is bad.
My mic is bad.
Yeah.
So it sounds good to me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fine to me on my end. I can hear him clearly.
Yeah, it's still bad.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's muffled.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Is anybody else hearing that?
I'm not.
No, that sounds good.
And the Suns make another
That's
run.
better.
The Suns make another run.
Yep.
78-58.
Jokic ain't got no help. He the only one doing shit.
Louis says, DJ sounds good. Okay.
Yeah, it's better now.
Come on, MPJ, Aaron Gordon, where y'all at?
Well, Jay Crowder did already neutralized Aaron Gordon
Yeah, he in his head already. That's
in his head already.
He's supposed to be the X factor.
If you guys remember the first half when they were in it, it's because Gordon was active.
Right.
Now Gordon back setting screens and standing in the corner.
Mm-hmm. I lost his confidence.
But you know, he got that great coach over there, Mike Malone. Reduce Aaron Gordon to a cone.
His middle name is Addison. That's weird.
One of the most athletic dudes in the history of the NBA, Aaron Gordon is. And we saw with LaMelo Ball how he activated Miles Bridges and and gave him an opportunity to display his athletic ability. We know what Aaron Gordon can do. We've seen him, and look at what he's doing in this game.
Right.
One dunk. Okay. Blake Griffin getting more dunks than him playing with Brooklyn. Come on, man.
6 measly points. That's not going to cut it.
Not at all.
The Hornets need to find a damn center somewhere.
Hey,
Man, what if the Hornets luck up in that draft lottery and get the number 2 pick, and they could get Evan Mobley?
What's the odds for the Hornets? What are they looking at?
Well, they got like 20-some% odds.
Shit. They might not get it. But you never know with the draft. It's always unpredictable.
Man, that is the one player. I mean, they get him. This dude covers all the weaknesses. He could shoot the mid range. He could shoot the three. He can get rebounds. He can run. And I think he's the best player in this draft. But a lot of people not a lot of teams need point guards. So
You like Cade? You think Cade's gonna be good?
I think Cade will be good. I think he'll put up good numbers. He's going to have. I'm letting people know right now. Cade will get a ultimate green light his rookie year.
Hey, what off-season moves do y'all see besides Lonzo Ball off-season? What off-season moves y'all want to see?
I want to see DeRozan on the Lakers. DeRozan would be nice.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That'd be a nice pickup. They need a scorer. I mean, it would be nice. Or Kyle Lowry. But
I don't really know. Is Kyle Lowry available?
yes, I
Oh,
believe so.
I would take him over Schroeder any day.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, any day.
If the Lakers can figure it out, they could literally get Lowry and DeRozan.
Oh,
They get that, they definitely winning it, or have a good chance of winning it next year.
But then somehow get finesse and get Lillard though. Damn time.
yeah. The answer to your question, my brother, I don't know what the. I haven't paid too much attention to so far. I mean, yet to the free agents, the class. I don't really know who's available other than Lonzo and a few others.
I can tell you right now. That's the wrong upset. Where are we? There we go. Top 30 players. You got Kawhi. Kawhi's probably going to stay, so I don't have to worry about him. Chris Paul. DeRozan.
Well, wait a minute, but hold on. What if the Clippers get bounced? You think Kawhi resign?
Yeah, I think he still might stay.
Because he likes where he's at.
Yeah, he likes where he's
he
at.
like going back and forth to San Diego, to LA. His wife's family's out there. That's the reason why he left Toronto.
I can see him like opting out and then trying like a new deal or something, but I don't want to see him leaving.
Would you be surprised if he went next door?
To the Lakers?
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
If he realized the mistake he made in the first place and tried to correct it?
Man, Kawhi Leonard, one thing I give him credit for, when he makes a decision, he's like, it's my decision, F it. It's my life. I do what I want. And he won't talk to you.
And so that's what I mean. If they lose against Utah,
right,
he gonna get the lion's share of the blame.
That's true. That's true.
Even though Paul George is not showing up.
And it won't be because of him. Because Kawhi has played well in the playoffs.
Right. For the most part.
The person who's been up and down is the same person that's been up and down since they got there.
Playoff beat.
The dude he picked.
Playoff beat. Oh, Paul George. Oh man.
TB says, Coach, Kawhi don't want, and I see you in the chat, Danny Joseph. What's good, my brother? TB says, Coach, Kawhi don't want the easy road like Laker fans. Interesting.
The easy road.
Huh? Well, he's from California. Wait, let me put this in perspective. Free agent, this stuff been going around for years in the NBA. So I remember when Coach, remember the Showtime Lakers?
Yes.
Everybody thought, they're the current roster when Magic Johnson won his first championship, because I watched the documentary. They thought that, it's, they won this championship, but can they really get better? Guess what they did? They revamped the whole roster.
Mm-hmm.
They have upgraded each year.
Popcorn.
Same with the Celtics.
Facts.
The Celtics added Bill Walton. I know people like Bill Walton injuries, but Bill Walton was finally healthy in '86 and helped the Celtics become one of the greatest teams, the '86 team. If you look at the history books in NBA history. So these things have happened before. all of a sudden that other teams are doing, it's the modern day and we're in social media, we're acting like this is some new thing. Yeah, the Lakers and Celtics drafted their players, but they also acquired players in free agency.
DJ, every big man that the Lakers had that have been Hall of Famers, except George Mikan, was traded for.
Right?
Okay?
Kareem,
Shaq,
Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay, so there's a reason why the lion's share of most of the championships belong to the Lakers and the Celtics. Is because they have known how to draft and their teams have been stacked. This isn't new. The only problem is that for most of you young brothers and sisters that's watching NBA now, you guys have been used to a watered down NBA. Talent wise, it's taken a while for the talent to coalesce itself and to trickle down to everybody or to more teams, and it's starting to do that. But when I was growing up watching the NBA, it was nothing to have 2 and 3 stars on one team and very good role players. Not like this team that the Lakers had here with AD and everybody else suspect. Don't know what you're going to get from them on a nightly basis. Well, tonight it might be Schroeder. Well, it might be Kuzma, or it might be AC, or it might be Tucker, or it might be Drummond, or it might be Harrell, Harold. I mean, it might be KCP. It's always that. When I look at the Phoenix team, or the Houston, or the Utah team this year, or the Philadelphia team. What do I see? I see continuity. I don't see that nonsense. Every game is pretty much the same. The coach can say, I'm going to get this from this person, this from this person, this from this person, this from the bench. But those teams that don't have that, you get what the Lakers had, and their luck ran out because of injuries. Because they're so top heavy. Whereas Phoenix, you can see they're not top heavy. Their best player's not averaging all of the points. Chris Paul. Devin Booker averages the most points. Who's leading this comeback? Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Ayton. That's who's leading it, scoring wise.
Coach Joe, you are cooking today. Hoop knowledge. And man, the Suns are putting the pedal to the metal. 86-67. They want it, Coach. They want to win. This is winning basketball. Again, teams with talented players had all the excuses in the world to play hero ball and selfishly. Playing the right way. A lot of NBA teams need to have their pen and paper and luck and observe. This is how you build your team around your point guard.
I'm gonna burn my popcorn.
Point guard. So for the Hornets, I don't want to see no damn Gordon Hayward playing point forward. When you have a point guard that can attack the basket, that got top 5, top 10 handles in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And you want everybody else to get the ball. What you said, brother?
Celtic fans, they told me Hayward was washed. He wasn't good no more. Gordon Hayward, he was done for.
Well, he's Mr. Glass right now.
That contract.
Facts.
Rap guy
he said it,
says
yeah.
Hornets need to take notes. Yep.
Mm-hmm. LaMelo at the 1, Rozier at the 2, Hayward at the 3, and Bridges at the 4, or Washington, and get a center. That's it. That's all they need. That's all they're missing. Man, bench. Get the Twins out of there. I hate the fucking Twins. That thing's annoying.
No, we just got to get the teachers' pets out of there.
Yeah.
How about get the teacher out?
The
Oh
coach?
yeah, that's even better.
Oh, it's too late for that. He already resigned.
They re-signed him,
Yep.
Yeah,
New contract.
or did they extend him?
they
Yeah, extend
extend
him, I
him
think.
for that last. So this would be his last year unless
Right.
something miraculous happens with the Hornets.
Exactly.
Right. Safety net.
I didn't think they re-signed him. I thought they extended him. So he's still on the clock.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm telling you this: if they don't come out next year better out of the gates, he will be fired early.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's
Look at
done.
my man Michael Porter Jr. out here looking like somebody stole his dog. Can't make free throw deal. Oh, baby. Look at it. See, he ain't realized that this is the Piston group.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Coach Mike must have went out. Let me read some of these comments. Joseph Abrams says, "Yo, when are they going to announce Rookie of the Year?" Man, they should have
Pretty
already
soon.
done it.
Right.
They've announced everything in their mama, but this.
How was your birthday?
Yo, Fly. Oh, it was good, man. It was good. I had some well needed time off.
Mhm.
I made so many videos, man. It just it can burn you out.
Yeah, you was hustling. You was hustling, man.
Okay,
Really?
DJ just kicked me out again. So,
No.
well, what I was saying is that Michael Porter tonight, 7 points, 2 for 12 from the field. Okay, see, but what he's learning tonight the hard way is that when you want that smoke, believe you me, it's coming. See, he wanted to be the third option on this team. Okay, we need you. Where you at?
Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he's somewhere to be found. Looking suspect, looking like somebody stole his dog.
He'll be back. Game 3. He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back because he's confident. But he getting a lesson tonight.
All right. Mike Malone. Good coach.
See, usually, this last play right here, I love it because usually, Michael's body language, when wherever he is on the floor, if the ball is on the other side of the court, you see him. He's ready. You see him with his hands asking for it. Now watching. To look and see if his hands and his body asking for it now. Now he quiet. He don't want that ball swung to him.
All right, burn my popcorn.
Joseph Abrams says, "How do they announce MVP before Rookie of the Year?" I ain't never seen that.
Yeah, that's new. That's new to me.
When you got a generation of talent on deck.
That's true. There's some good talent out there, but LaMelo should have been running already.
See, when you got somebody that can garner world news when they win. See, when Melo wins the Rookie of the Year, that goes out all over the world to all the Melo-holics.
Maybe that's why they did hold it out then, so it won't overshadow Jokic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Bulls too.
Absolutely. Because they understand when it's Jokic and 2 years in a row it's been Giannis.
Uh-huh.
That has not helped the NBA brand, guys. Believe you me.
$95-70. Boy, this is a fatality.
Wish we could have got a better game.
Mortal Kombat style, huh?
Yeah, man. I thought this game was going to be closer than that, but the Suns they just got that look in their eyes that they're ready for war.
Mm-hmm. They want all the smoke.
They're ready for
All
the
of it.
man's game called the playoffs.
That's right.
Jake Crowder,
They want the smoke from all teams.
Chris Paul.
But still say I'm still worried about this young Suns team, man. They got a lot of talent, but they're young, man. They're so young.
Yeah, and their bench is not as deep either.
It's not.
Not really. No. They got some dogs though. They got some dogs out there. Campaign is looking like like he's out there just hooping. Why didn't he do that OKC when he was in OKC? What happened? He was supposed to be balling with Westbrook.
Hey, structure matters, man.
That's true.
We got that structure playing for Coach Monty Williams. No offense to the other coaches. That makes a world of difference.
Mm-hmm. Should have got coach of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like Dibs, but Monty Williams deserved coach of the year. It's not even close. He transformed a struggling friend. I know Chris Paul helps with that too, but still, I saw it last year.
Right. In the bubble.
When they were like a French bubble, like they were almost there. He had that team playing hard, man.
Hey, I'll tell y'all who I would love to be right now. If I could change places, and that's Brad Stevens. Well, what a great situation for him. You go from the hot seat to the big seat. Woo!
Well, let's hope we can turn that shit around.
Turn what around?
Boston, they're looking kind of grim over there.
I wonder who's going to be their next coach.
I heard Chauncey Billups might get the job.
That'd be good.
Right? Pretty good.
He's very intelligent, man. He knows his basketball, X's and O's.
Mm-hmm.
Very good assistant right now for the Clippers.
Oh, Shane. Porter and Porter, he's so confused. He just ran Millsap over.
Yeah, that's my guy too. Damn. MPJ, what you doing?
Good shot, Michael.
Come on, Nuggets. Not like this, bro. If Jokic loses the series, they're gonna be like MVP. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man.
There you go. There goes that three. It's too late.
Yeah.
But Michael
And then
Porter,
Chris
I'm getting
Paul
my
comes
stat.
right back down and answers.
Wow. Fucking Chris Paul, man.
Man,
Mid-range is on point. 3-pointer.
he
Nice.
said, "Oh boy, eating that popcorn like a drop of dime on somebody."
This shit delicious. I burned it, but
I like that belly reference.
I got some butter in there though. But that's good. It's all good.
You tear that
2
popcorn up,
threes in a
man.
row.
Got my water
Chris
too.
Paul wants to crush all confidence levels.
That's right. See, I'm not confused in any way how Kevin Durant and Kyrie, what their mindset gonna be when they go to Milwaukee. I'm not in any way concerned.
They definitely need Harden. Harden, he can tell on the whole series. That's probably still one.
And
They're
I'm
showing
gonna tell
everybody.
And to me, family, the fact that Blake Griffin has bought in the way that he has, to me, is the difference.
Fountain of youth.
His effort. He dove on the ball. He dove on a loose ball in the first game and got into a scrum with Porter, who is no punk himself.
Right.
And it looked like a rugby scrum. And Blake was at the bottom. I was like, wow, he willing to do that. Wow. And then a couple plays later, he posterized Giannis.
Them Piston fans is angry right now. Like, what the fuck? Blake Griffin? How? Ain't no way.
Yeah, but they know that they ain't no destination though. There's people down there. They didn't have championship teams down there in Detroit. So they know that they in rebuild mode. They didn't expect Blake Griffin to come down there and, light up the world. They didn't. They clearly on a rebuild.
Mm-hmm. I hope everything goes well for them, hopefully.
Well, they have a history, they have some history of winning. I mean, how many championships we talking about with Detroit? 4 or 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah. That's exceptional.
Detroit has 3 championships.
3.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's exceptional. The only teams more than them are San Antonio, the Bulls,
Lakers,
Celtics, and Lakers.
Right. That was good.
Rap God says,
go ahead.
Oh yeah, Rap God says Blake Griffin finesse Pistons. Stan Van Gundy plucked them over for years.
Not wrong. That finesse game strong.
Well, he got a bag from that. But this what are you gonna say, Coach?
No, I was gonna say, DJ, I was gonna expound on a little bit of what I felt, my feelings on Ben Simmons.
Ooh.
Okay. And the value that I see that he has. The uniqueness of his skill set, his size, and all of what he brings to a team. Philly is ended up number 1 in C in the East, and played really, really well this year. And to me, one of the reasons they did is because Doc came in and gave clear roles to people as real managers do. And so everybody knew who the first option was and the second option, third option, so forth and so on. On every team, you need somebody who's willing to do the dirty work. And rare do you have a guy willing to do the dirty work who's a marquee guy. Usually it's somebody who is down on the list and doesn't make a lot of money, and they're journeyman and that type of thing. Rarely do you have a guy like Ben Simmons who has his talent to give up himself in that way every night. He is an exceptional passer. He is an exceptional defender. He can guard every position in the NBA efficiently. He's a great help defender as well as an on-ball defender. He's a great rebounder. The only thing he doesn't do well is shoot the ball. But on that team, they've got plenty of shooting. They got Embiid, they got Green, they got Curry, they got that other the one that Doc used to be with Doc. What's the kid's name? Trying to think his name. What's that kid's name? The one who scores a lot on for that team. Tobias. They got Tobias. Yeah. They come off the bench with Shake Milton. They come off the bench with Thibault. They come off the bench with that dude from Turkey. They come off the bench with they got a lot of scoring on that team. They're not suffering in any way because Ben Simmons is not a efficient scorer. They're not. It gives other people an opportunity to do what they do. And Ben to do what he does well. And he does a lot of things well. And I think that helps the chemistry of any team when you got a guy like him. Because I don't think Dennis Rodman hurt a team, and I don't think Ben Wallace hurt a team either. I don't think Jason Kidd hurt teams when he wasn't scoring a lot. I don't think Rondo hurt teams when he wasn't scoring a lot. So my view about Ben Simmons is in today's game where everybody's shooting threes and doing all this, to have a guy like him impact the game in his way is unique, and I see his uniqueness. And I think Doc does too, and his teammates as well.
Yeah, Simmons got a lot of haters, though. I don't get it.
TB says Kanye just upgraded. I see that he's with a model chick right now.
Kanye.
Yeah, I think Joker's out for the rest of the game, folks. I don't think he's coming back in. I think
Yeah.
Mike Malone has thrown the towel in.
Coach Joe, I see your point on Ben Simmons. I still think that he needs to take at least 3 threes. It doesn't hurt if he takes 3 threes at least.
Now, DJ, I don't want people to get the wrong impression. Do I think that he shouldn't improve? Of course he should improve. Of course he should shoot better from the free throw line. Of course he should shoot better as an NBA player. Absolutely. But does that mean he doesn't do a whole lot of things? Oh, absolutely he does. He does a lot of things for any team he's on that affect winning. Because some guys in the NBA score points, and those are empty calories. Them points don't lead to nothing except their stats. Ben Simmons's play leads to winning. The same way Marcus Smart's play leads to winning. Tony Allen, when he was in the league, his leads to winning. Jason Kidd's led to winning. Rondo's led to winning. Lonzo's leads to winning too, and mostly in his career when he's been allowed to be that guy.
Coach Joe, this is
I'm about to head out of here, DJ. I appreciate you for having me on. Coach Joe, it's a pleasure hollering at you, man.
You as well, my brother.
Yeah, we need to definitely connect in the future.
Okay, I'll subscribe. I have subscribed to your channel.
I gotta subscribe. You got a channel too, right?
No, I don't do a channel. I'm all about new media. I'm with DJ.
Yeah. Shout out DJ. Yeah, definitely. Hop on the stream or something. We can definitely work. I'd definitely like to connect with you. You on Instagram?
I am on Instagram. You on Instagram?
Yeah. Add me on Flight Sports now. On Instagram,
okay, so I'm gonna find you and I'll DM you.
I bet.
Yes, indeed, my brother.
So y'all take it easy.
Blessings.
And as I close the show, any last words, OG?
DJ, this was awesome, my brother. The opportunity to come again and spend time with the family, to spend time with you, talking about this sport we love called basketball and our boys and this product called the NBA. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it, and I'm grateful for you, President of New Media, and all the family in the chat. And as I always like to say, Ubuntu. Because of me, you are. Because of you, I am. We are one. Blessings, family. Have a great evening.
No doubt. And we will be doing a stream tomorrow. Clippers versus Jazz.
Yes.
Stay tuned. And let's roll.
Let me tell you something. Back in my day, let me show you.